we'll just go through the class as I would have done today. Um, it would be handy just for when I do this kind of thing, if you had earphones. No, not big, massive headphones, but little earphones that you could like wrap up and put in the little pocket in the front of your bag or something, just so you can listen to this on your iPad kind of at your own pace and pause when you need to or whatever. Um, okay, so I'm gonna go and get the homework from Schoology. So homework on probability scale. I know some of you have done question 5 already in class, but some haven't. So I'm just going to start with question 5. So if you've done it already, you can just skip through this part. So let's see, that there, and then the second part. Right. So copy the probability scale shown and place the letters L to S in the correct position in the probability scale below. Okay, so the first one is 3/4. So I was telling you this in class. So for K, which is 3/4, use the fraction button on your calculator to type in the 3/4. And when you press equals, it will just leave it as a fraction. So to turn it into a decimal, you press the SD button and you should get 0.75. Okay? I'll zoom in a little bit. When you go down here, so these are like, this is 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.6, 7, 8, and 9. So K was 0.75, which is here, halfway between 0.7 and 0.8, okay? And they've done that one for you. Is that all right? Okay, so the next one, L. So L is a 50% chance. 50% is the same as a half, which is also the same as 0.5. Okay, so we go to 0.5, which is here, and that's going to be L. M, likely. Okay, so likely, trickier because there's no actual number, but likely should be, should be kind of up here somewhere. Okay, so if you put it anywhere in that section, that's fine. N is 0.25, so that's already a decimal, so that should be easy to put on. 0.25 is halfway between 0.2 and 0.3, so that's N. P is almost certain, so like almost certain it's going to be up here somewhere, so maybe here. Okay, but again, probably kind of anywhere in this area is fine. So that's P. Q is 0, so again, that's relatively straightforward. That's Q. Or is definite. Again, that's quite straightforward. That's up there. Not the word we normally use, though. The word we normally use is certain. And very unlikely. So very unlikely, and maybe down here. Okay, but again, there's probably an argument. It could be kind of anywhere in this region down here. Okay, so that's about where I'd put them. Which events are more difficult to plot on the probability scale and give a reason for your answer? So I think you could tell by having to get the highlighter there. The ones that are difficult are the ones where they're not described using numbers, they're described using words. Because it's not an exact science, like very unlikely. You could argue that is, bang on 0.1. You can argue it's up here, maybe 0.15. That's still pretty unlikely. It's 15% chance. Or even lower, like a 5% chance or a 2% chance. But the fact that there's options, the fact that there's more than one way to answer it makes it awkward and more difficult to answer. Okay, so the ones with words are harder. Where's this gone? Here. Okay, so